Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? So we're going from apple crisp to lasagna now. I know, this is what I do. I cook. Mama Misty's real kitchen. I wouldn't have a kitchen. Anyway, I know I'm being silly. So hello, how is everyone? What do you have for dinner tonight? I know it's late, but that's okay. David works late. I'm making some lasagna. Yep, I got some sweet Italian sausage. And I have some hamburger. So, we're going to start first with the beef and sausage. I'm dropping stuff too. Okay. So, hello everyone, again. I am going to start frying up some beef and sweet Italian sausage for my lasagna. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. I love lasagna. It's very simple. It doesn't take rocket science to make lasagna. Super easy. It's layers. We're doing layers today. We went from apple crisp to lasagna. Layers. All right. So we're just putting some beef in here. Beef. I like meaty sauce. I like to make my own sauce. I guess for a long time I used stuff out of jars, but I was very fond of making my own sauces and gravies, because you can make them as spicy as you want, as boring as you want. You can do whatever you want. I'm a sauce and a gravy type of gal. So, with that being said, we'll be making some sauce. I don't have tomatoes to boil, to poach and peel and all that hoo-ha, which I've done, I do, but not today. This is a throw it together type of lag we got going on. This is my sweet Italian sausage I'm going to add to the beef. It's a lot. Wow, I got a lot. Holy crap on crackers. Alright. Yum! What do you put in your lasagna? I put veggies. I'm going to do like a rainbow pepper type of lasagna tonight, with some onions. But yeah, I'm going to cook the meat first, because then I'm going to start my sauce, and then I'm going to put the meat inside the sauce. And then I'm going to saute onions and peppers, and we'll add that to it. We'll be adding a lot. A lot. Alright. So, getting all this pork in here. You can also, I've done white lasagnas too. I love white lasagnas. With, like zucchini, squash, broccoli, mushrooms. Yum. Just yum. Peppers. Roasted red peppers. I use roasted red peppers a lot. I like them. I love them, actually. I think I've said that before. Those of you who watch my videos, I believe I have emphasized how much I like roasted red peppers. They're delicious. Alright, so now I have my hands all gooey, ooey with sausage fat. I'm going to break this up and wash them really quick. So we've got this meat sizzling. I got my hands of steel. Don't try this at home. My hands are just numb after so many years of cooking. I'm literally just numb to it. It comes with the territory. Just like a carpenter. How many times have you hammered your finger? How many times have I burnt the skin off my hand or finger? It happens. Alright. Okay, this is going pretty good. Alright, I am going to wash my hands now. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to wash this grease real quick. My little apple machine. The only thing, you can't put these in the dishwasher. I had to like hose it off. But yeah, so now my meat's browning. All good. All good. All right, so that's gonna brown. I'm gonna put, that's a lot of meat too. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so here we are, we're back. I'm back, making lasagna this time. Okay, so, whoop. All right, what I wanna do, I'm gonna put a large can of tomato sauce and a medium can of tomato paste. Tomato paste is the thickener, because you don't want it runny. Not in lasagna. Maybe spaghetti's a little different, but not in lasagna. You don't want no runny sauce. Alright. And you will definitely need scoopers, because tomato paste is very thick. Yeah, very. Alright. So, I am opening it up. Alright, so we got tomato sauce. And you don't need a lot. You might think, oh, that's not going to be enough. It's lasagna, not a bowl of pasta. Okay. Now, so what I said, remember? A little scoop-a-doop. Scoop! Alright, so we're going to put tomato paste in with the tomato sauce. It's thick. Getting jiggy with it. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, and this is like, they have really tiny cans of tomato paste. This is the next size up. This one's 12 ounces. I think the other one's 10 maybe? I don't know. But use the 12 ounce. It's tiny. Alright. Okay. So we're just gonna mix these two together. Once it warms up, it's gonna kind of incorporate within each other, so don't worry about it. But you just don't want it separate, because that defeats the purpose of having tomato paste. And my meat's getting brown up in here. It's giving my armpit a steam bath. Good thing I have deodorant on. Alright. Okay. Let's move that. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of zhuzh. We're gonna zhuzh. We're gonna zhuzh the meats here. Okay, sweet Italian sausage and ground beef. A pound of each I have right here. But we need to add a little love. So, garlic. Alright, so you want some garlic powder. Garlic powder. Probably like a tablespoon of garlic powder. And then you want oregano, basil, parsley. So use just an Italian seasoning. Will be a lot easier than, here we are, than doing all separate. I take my little, you know, little, these things, I take them off. It limits. Just be careful if you do that, because you'll forget one time and psh, dump the whole thing. Complete madness. I'm also going to put some in the sauce. So I put some Italian seasoning on the meat and my sauce. Oh yeah, actually I'll leave it right here because you never know. Okay. It smells so good. Alright. So this is browning. What's that thing Emerald used to say, smell-o-vision? When are they gonna create that? They created everything else. Alright. Smell-o-vision, I wish I had you here. Alright. Okay, so it's all mixing up. Now it's cooking. I just don't want huge pieces, but I don't want tiny either. You want it like a bite. You know, you your meat to be a bite. Bite of yumminess. Okay. Beauteous. Just chilling like a villain. Checking that. Okay. Now we're going to stir up the sauce that we added the Italian seasoning to, and the garlic. That's gonna go in our layers because we will be adding the meat to that anyhow. Okay, yeah. Put a glove on here. We need the glove. Okay. The cheese mixture. So it's ricotta. I get a 3 cheese blend. It's like something like that. It's like I'll show you. They shred it for you. It's a 3 cheese blend. It's Romano, Asiago, and Parmesan. And I have provolone, and then I have my fresh discs of mozzarella. Okay, so ricotta. We got the ricotta. Ricotta cheese. I like ricotta cheese on pizza. There used to be a place my dad used to get calzones from. I forget. Luigi's maybe? Luisa's? Luigi? Something like that. And they had a 4 cheese calzone. And they had ricotta in that calzone. So good. I love ricotta. Alright. Now we're going to cut open the bigger one. Not gonna need the whole thing. But we are going to need some of it. So I'll probably use half of this. So I don't think we're going to need the whole thing. Oh, the sweet Italian sausage smells amazing. So good. Alright, so we took half of that. So we have about 30 ounces of ricotta. Okay, now we're going to add though. So we're going to add some of that 3 cheese blend, the Asiago Parmesan Reggiano. We're going to add that to our ricotta. Just like a cup. Because you are going to be putting this in your lag as well. So you don't want to like over cheese. You want the cheese to overpower your meat. No, no, no. An egg. Important as a binder. I'm here. I'm just out of sight. Okay. 1 egg. Make sure you don't get any shells. I have too much faith in myself. Okay. I usually put some parsley in here, but I'm not going to today. Just doing the cheeses, the egg, we got that. And we put the other in. Now, okay. Sorry, I have so much going on. My apologies for being all over the place. I do have to go grab the lasagna noodles. Don't worry, I'm coming back. I got the already ready for the oven. Ready for the oven? Just to save some time. I use them once in a while. But for the most part, I boil them. I use the old school ones. Alright, so we have our cheese, ricotta. I use the 3 cheese blend today. You can do whatever you want though. Now we're going to cut some peppers. Let's put some produce because we're going to cook these bad boys. So I have a yellow, a red, and an orange. Yes, it's a pepper lasagna today. Rainbow pepper lasagna. Something different. People always put the same old, same old. Well, not today. Today we're shaking it up. Pepperland. Taking the stickers off. I worked in the restaurants for over 20 years. And I was the manager. The general manager in every one of them. I used to, it would kill me when my bartenders would do their prep for their garnishes for the bar. And do you know how many times you'd get a lemon wedge in a drink with the sticker still on it? Really? Take the stickers off your food before you prep them. What's wrong with you? Sheesh. Seriously. Like how? I could never understand it. Like, how do you not take the sticker off a food item? And then the worst part is that it would be prepped and ready to go, and say a server came over and garnished their drink, they would easily garnish the drink with the lime with the sticker on it and not take the sticker off. I just don't. There's not enough words. I just don't. I thought I'd share that story with you. Yeah. I've seen it all. I really have. Seen some shit in the restaurants. Now I'm out of the business and I'm doing things for myself. So thank you for following. I appreciate it. Ooh, so we have, move my bowl. We have Beauteousness. We got red, orange, and yellow. Ooh, my meat's looking good. Yeah. All right. So now, actually, we gotta drain this back. I have here, I keep all jars, I keep everything recycled for cooking like this, because now, this is my good one, what I do is I use it to drain my grease, because you do not put grease down the drain. Why? Because if you do not want your drain to work and want to clog it, then you put grease down it. Grease does not belong going down a drain. Oh no, it does not. Grease is going to clog your drain. Sorry. And ruin your plumbing. So please, for the sake, do not put grease down your drain. Save your empty jars, cans, containers that are disposable, and that way it can go in the trash. You put it aside, you let it harden up, voila, no drains harmed. Okay, so I'm cutting these up in cubes. I'm not being very fancy thin because they're going, you want your lasagna to be hearty. Make it hearty. So we got chunks of peppers, and I left the same pan I cooked the meat in. I'm going to cook these peppers in because it's going to make them yummy. Oh yeah. Yummy, yummy. So yummy. I'm just going to saute all these lovely colored peppers. Yum. I love peppers. When I was younger, we used to just eat them raw. That and green beans out of the garden. When you help your parent pick them, we would snag them and eat them raw. Tomatoes, not so much. I wasn't really a tomato fan. It was weird. I liked sauce and stuff, but not raw tomatoes. But as you get older, I guess you develop a palate. When you're younger, you usually don't have a very good palate. I'm shocked. My granddaughter, she's vegan. I'm shocked she likes some of the things she likes. Mushrooms for days. But I loved mushrooms as a kid too. I don't know why, but I did. All right, so we're gonna cook these bad boys up. We're gonna get them nice and tender because then we're gonna put them in our sauce. Our sauce is kind of chilling with all the spice in it right now. You don't want to crank it on high. You don't want it to burn. You do want it to simmer though, because you have to warm it up and stuff to let all those flavors join the party. Because if you neglect the hot tub, nothing's happening. All right. There we go. So everything's on low. These, however, yum. Wow, this is funky. Look at the core. That's weird. It's like growing another pepper inside. That's cute. All right. So I didn't use all, like you can use a shit ton of veggies, but I didn't. I'm just kind of being modest over here. I like my vegetables though, but I like my meat better. I am definitely never going to be a vegetarian. So now we're cooking these peppers in that lovely fat from the sweet Italian sausage and the beef, which is going to make them delicious. Super duper delicious. Okay. So we are now going to add a bit of chopped onion to these peppers. Peppers take a little more time, so I put them in first. Now we're going to put onions in. So we have peppers, onions, yum. It's going to be a very colorful lasagna. Very colorful. And now we're going to add the meat to our sauce. It should be nice and drained now. I'm just going to crumple it up a little bit so we don't have humongous pieces of meat in our lasagna. Just be careful if you do this because, again, my hands are a little tougher. So this meat is hot. Ooh, as I throw it at myself. Alright, so now we're going to add it to the sauce. And we've successfully drained out the fat. See, now I'm just going to let this chill. It's going to solidify, and then I throw it away in the trash. No drain clogs. Plus it's not good for the environment. Alright, so we got our onions, peppers. Alright, now we're going to stir our sausage and our beef into our sauce. Yum. See, it's nice and thick, and that's what you want. I'll show you in just one hot minute. See how thick that sauce is? You want it like that because it's lagged. You don't want runny sauce for lasagna. And make sure before you build your lasagna, you coat the bottom of your pan with sauce. Okay. And eventually, these lovely vegetables, I'm actually going to put a tiny bit of water because it creates steam and it'll expedite the cooking process. Just a little bit. Not trying to like burn it or anything, but just to make it cook a little bit faster. Alright, so we have here my pan. got my cheese. I cut the board, the cheese on it. Again, my cutting boards are for sale now, finally. Very exciting. Hold on. This is the product on sale. It is perfected. It's a rustic Mama Misty's Real Kitchen cutting board for non-cross contamination. I will be making just round cutting boards just for single uses. If anyone else is interested, let me know. Always private message me and we can hook you up. Local delivery is free. They are $55, but again, you're supporting an independent business and made in the USA here in New Hampshire, 603. So private message if you're interested. Anywho, my mother got me saying that. I heard a couple other people say that, and I'm like, oh my god. You don't hear it very often, but my mother got me saying that. Anywho. Alright. I got a hot mess going on over here, but that's okay. I got the sand here. Alright, so these are getting nice and lovely. I'm going to crank up the heat now because I want them to brown a little bit. Just like a roasted red pepper, these peppers are going to be roasted, but I'm going to add some garlic now. Garlic. I should have had everything on my counter. I'm a hot mess, man. Alright, so minced garlic. Just a bit. Maybe like a teaspoon. Just a teaspoon, that's it. Don't go crazy. We ain't trying to kill no vampires up in here. So don't go crazy. Alright. Thanks all for joining, watching my video. I did a live apple crisp. I'm like, I'm not going to do a live lasagna because I can cut out you guys waiting for certain things, you know, when I just do the videos. It's a little easier. That way you're not watching things cook and bored and blah blah blah. Because you can't really communicate with me now because it's a video. But you can comment, like, and share. Woo, yeah! You see that flamage? Okay. Let's get building some lag here. Alright, hey. So, I'm going to add these to my sauce. Okay? See that sizzle sizzle? That's what we want. And you make sure your garlic's not burning. Don't crank it to high. High is not good. Alright. So we're going to add these to our sauce now. It smells amazing! Hey! Alright, this sprayer we're going to shut off. And now we're going to turn the front one on. Okay, so now we're going to stir our peppers in. I'm going to grab you guys. My nose itchy. Alright. Watch. So, look how pretty this looks, right? Like, we're making a most beauteous lasagna today. Mama Misty's way. Alright. I wanted you to see the sauce because it's lovely. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. Yep. Perfect. Amazing. Alright. Put you back up over here. Sorry you had to look at my palm. Okay, so now we're going to coat the bottom. Put a little bit on the bottom. Because this coats the bottom. You're using already ready noodles, so they need the sauce to cook. So just like my apple crisp, we're going to do the shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Coat the whole bottom. Spread it around, okay? spread it around. There, like so. And a little bit more. You do want to make sure the whole bottom is coated. As you can see, whole bottom is coated. I like it. Okay. Now, I take off my saucy glove and grab another. Okay. All right. Now, noodle time. Okay. One, two, three for the bottom, but I am going to do a double layer. I like to do a double layer on the bottom. I do a crisscross like a basket weave. So I'm gonna kind of try to put a little more sauce, not meaty, just because I want to make sure they cook. So I'm gonna dig deep to the bottom to get the sauce. Alright. Yes! This smells so good. It smells amazing. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put these crisscross again because it's the bottom and you want your bottom strong. Just like in cheerleading. Alright. Okay. Now we're gonna put some serious sauce. Cause now we're building. Nice and thick. Delicious. And we want to spread it on the noodles. And then we'll put some ricotta. Okay. Yum. Lasagna is one of those feel-good foods. I'm not Italian, but I like leg. I think my sister's actually the one who got me making lasagna. She made some and I watched her and here we are. And she makes it all the time. She makes like lasagna on steroids though. Like I learned that making a lasagna in the roasting pan is a little extreme. It was the biggest lasagna I've ever made in my life. But it was good. So thanks, Mel. Alright. Rinse my sauce pan here. Okay. Ricotta time! Alright, so we're just gonna plop, plop, plop. Just like Alka-Seltzer. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Alright. Just spread it around. Because then we're gonna put our solid cheeses on top. We're gonna spread this around a little bit. A little bit. We don't want to leave any corners out or nothing. No, no. Alright. Okay. Now. Oh, my nose. Okay. So now I have some fresh mozzarella. This has a lot of moisture in it, so be careful. Don't put too much. If you're using fresh mozzarella, don't put too much because it does give out a lot of water. Like even on your pizzas, I learned not to overload because it's very watery. Alright, now provolone, which I just get from the deli. It's just sliced provolone, but I do love provolone. You know what I love provolone cheese on? roast beef sandwiches. Provolone and a good mustard. Yeah. Our French dip. Melted provolone. French onion soup. Okay. We've got the layer. We do. Alright, so we're going to make another noodles. I do, however, want to make sure we have noodles. I'm a weirdo. Anyone who knows me knows that. I like everything. I like noodles everywhere. There shouldn't be any bald spots. Nope. So I cover like everything in noodle. I break them apart so they fit perfectly. I'm weird like that, but I can be, so it's okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, sauce done. So I'm going to keep building, and then I'm going to put this bad boy in the oven for 50 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. But this is going to be a work of art. Oh yeah. So good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep building. Okay, so this is going in the oven at 425 for like 40 minutes or until the cheese is all melty. I'm gonna cover it first, and just for the last 10 minutes I'll take the foil off. And you'll see the finished product. Finished product, everybody. Looks amazing. Oh yeah.